Deployment and custody. How Utah's laws protect your parental rights. Here's the truth most military parents don't hear soon enough. Deployment is not a strike against you in a Utah child custody case. And if someone tells you it is, they're wrong. But that doesn't mean you're safe if you don't act strategically. Because what actually happens over and over is this. A service member gets orders, and suddenly the other parent starts reframing that service as instability. They say things like, the child needs consistency, the child should stay put, and before long, deployment is being used as a wedge to try to reshape custody permanently. That's the trap, and Utah law is built to prevent it, if you use it correctly. There are two layers of protection. The first is federal. The Servicemembers Civil Relief Act. Think of it as a pause button. If you're deployed, the other side can't just walk into court and get orders against you because you weren't there. You can stop the case from moving forward until you can actually participate. But the real protection, the one that matters for Utah custody, is Utah's Uniform Deployed Parents Custody Act. That law does something critical. It blocks the court from treating your deployment, by itself, as a negative factor. I'll read that again. Your service is not a liability. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. Protection only works if you do your part. You have a duty to notify the other parent of deployment promptly. If you delay or play games with notice, you lose credibility, and credibility is everything in a custody case. Second, you have a powerful tool most parents don't realize exists. You can delegate your parent time. That means your child doesn't lose contact with your side of the family while you're gone. Grandparents, siblings, or other close relationships can step in with court approval. And courts are supposed to grant that unless it's actually harmful to the child. Finally, understand this. Deployment-based custody changes are temporary. They are not supposed to become permanent by default. When you return, the law requires the arrangement to snap back to what it was before, unless someone goes through a proper modification case and proves a real change is justified. So, if you're facing deployment, don't just pack your bags and hope for the best. Get a written agreement or court order. Lock in your delegation plan. Define your virtual parent time. Because your service should never cost you your relationship with your child. But if you don't use the protections the law gives you, it can.